A morning protest. Now, we've been trying to get in contact with this group, and they're on Facebook, and they're called the People of Ireland Against Fuel Prices. We've reached out to them, we've wanted to chat to them. They said that they're going to disrupt traffic around the capital this morning. Yes,
so the Gardaí are saying that it's going to be a bit of a nightmare if you're commuting this morning, to watch out for very heavy traffic.
Yeah.
This group, you're right, they've been warning, I think, for a couple of days. They're going to come into Dublin and say, look, we're not going anywhere until our demands are met. And some of those demands are the resignation of Green Party leader, Minister for Transport, Muireann, as well as capping diesel and petrol prices at €1.20
so they want to ransom someone's job.
They're saying we're coming in and we're not leaving until we get what we want. They're saying, and I suppose in many ways people would agree with what they're saying. You know, the cost of living crisis, crippling families, fuel prices are so expensive now.
We have the latest here. They're blocking both ends of the Eastlink Bridge. So if you're heading that direction, the Promenade Road at the Port Tunnel is also blocked. The roundabout at the Three Arena there, turning into Dublin Port, and Gardaí advising commuters to plan for potential disruption. Well, there is already disruption, as we're hearing there already this morning. So if you're heading in that direction, maybe try and plan a different route.
I assume an awful lot of people, if they can, will just work from home today.
Well, if they can.
You know, rather than going, I'm not getting in my car, so I don't need to, if they can. OK, so that's what's happening. We'll keep you up to date with that throughout the day, of course, if something's going on here. This is about a protest that's being organised around Dublin, and it's by the people. It's called the People of Ireland Against Fuel Prices. So they're protesting. They say they will do it for up to 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And it's about, of course, fuel prices in Ireland and the cost of inflation. So it's against the government. And Linda says, fair play to them for protesting. The country is in bits. Get the whole government out, is what Linda says this morning.
Yeah, but I have to agree with Des here in Cork, who says, I can totally understand them protesting about fuel, but I think most people would support them. But doing this every day will then turn people against them, especially in Dublin, if they can't get places. And it'll end up just being about the traffic chaos in Dublin and not about fuel prices. Because you know the way people turn, they're all supporting them, but then when they can't get out, and lots of people trying to get people to hospital and appointments and stuff.
That's what you mentioned. Jane said, I'm trying to get from North County Dublin to Dublin City Centre to my parents' house in the city centre to get them to a hospital appointment for 10 a.m. Their age is stressful at the best of times, but this will make it worse. I do not object to protesting, but surely there is a way to protest that doesn't impact so harshly on our elderly city centre citizens that are unable to use public transport. Lots of people talking about having to be in the hospital appointments in and around the capital today, people having to go to the airport, all that kind of stuff, that aren't very happy.
And there was a protest planned for 9 a.m. at the GPO, and reports at the moment saying it's very quiet there.
That there's no one
there. So
very
quiet, and there are very few people there at the moment. But that's just on foot to be there.
Pedestrian
protest. But look at when you've trucks blocking your main arteries coming into Dublin, and we were giving you those details a lot, especially around the point depot there, or the Three Arena, the toll bridge there seems to be really blocked.
And it is, Joe says, about time the people stood up to the out-of-touch political situation in this country. The Green ministers are totally out of touch. You can let us know what you think. 0896 111 111.